Hello, thanks again for joining me again here on Bounce Around Charleston. Standing here with me, Mark Bryan, Carolina Studios mobile unit. Tell us about it.
Well, Randolph, we have had Carolina Studios here in town for several years, and mostly we've been located downtown at what used to be the Boys and Girls Club on Mary Street, and it's now called the Shaw Center, and we still have our location there. But the fine folks at Student Transportation of America donated a school bus to us. We outfitted it with a recording studio. So we now have a mobile unit, and in the after school hours every day we're going around to different high schools and middle schools and allowing the kids a chance to learn how to get on the computer, make beats, write their own songs, rap, sing, and record their own material. So
then hopefully one day they'll become a songwriter, producer?
Well, yeah, that's the idea. I mean, there are different fields, within the music industry that this can lead to. An engineer, a producer, or, an actual artist that's writing their own material and singing and rapping.
Now, basically starting in the school system with music, you know a lot about that. Tell us why. Coming up, I tell you, I wish I had a program like this when I was coming up. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area and was an aspiring musician, and never really had the ability to record my own material. It's tough for a kid to go into a real recording studio and make their songs. But then I came to college down here at the University of South Carolina, got involved with Hootie and the Blowfish, met Darius, and we started the band. And I've recorded 5 or 6 albums with Hootie now, and then we have, and I've been a producer recording other bands, so I understand the craft a good deal now, obviously, and so it's really nice to be able to take that back into the community and help some of these young kids understand it at an age where, as I said, I would have loved to have had that. What about the appreciation from the students? What have you seen?
Well, I'll tell you, some of these kids, they can't wait. They get on the bus and they barely even say hello. They get right to their headphones and making beats, and they pull their lyrics out of their backpack that they've been working on that day, and and their breaks from school and that sort of thing. And some of them are really excited about it. Others come in and they're like kind of curious, like, what's this all about? And you can hook them. And once they get on the computer and they figure out that they can make their own beats, and they hear their voice on the microphone, that sort of thing, then they get just as hooked as some of the other kids. So,
but now my question to you: will this help them academically to stay focused?
I think it will. We've had some feedback already from some of the teachers to say, I'll pick any kid's name, or Javion, for instance. Javion, he didn't really care, but lately he's really excited because you're all's program. He wants to be here every day because he knows he has to be in school in order to be on the mobile unit after school. And so we've been able to kind of use that as incentive to make sure kids are behaving well in school and showing up.
Now, is Charleston the only place where this is going on?
So far. Now, we've had some interest. We helped set up a program in Connecticut. It doesn't have the Carolina Studios name on it, but I went up there and showed them what we do and helped them set up their program up there. So there is a community in Connecticut doing exactly what we do now with a different name. And we've had some interest from, actually, believe it or not, from Los Angeles. They heard about the mobile studio. They're like, how do we get one out here? And so we're already working with those folks to try to figure out how to get funding to do the same thing out in Los Angeles. And I figure if we can do it out there, we can do it anywhere. So.
Well, you know how I heard about you, my youngest brother. One day we were sitting down talking, and Craig says, I've got to go drive the bus to the school. I said, drive what bus? And then he told me about the mobile unit.
That's right. He's been our driver this whole semester so far, and he's a wonderful guy doing a great job. He relates well with the kids too, so we're thankful for him.
Now, is this rap, hip hop, or what are we talking
Primarily, about? Primarily, just because that's the kids we're working with, that's their style, that's what they're into. But we're not exclusive to any style of music. I mean, any kid that wants to get on and learn how to use the equipment is welcome to do whatever style of music they want, just no profanity. So.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Well, we'd like to continue to grow in the Charleston area. And I feel like if we can get to a point where we have where we're reaching as many kids as we can in Charleston, then it might be easy to expand to other communities here in South Carolina. And then, after that, we try to go to a national level. It takes a lot of funding to do something like that, and so we don't really know how to do all that yet. We only know how to do it on the level we've got at this point.
Tell me honestly, have you heard anything from the students that you think one day it could really be a hit?
There are a couple kids that have come up with songs where I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. They're on their way to being something. One of my favorite tunes was written by my buddies Ruben and Javion. I guess they're probably juniors this year in high school,
And a couple years ago, they wrote this song called Fresh in School. I'm fresh in school. My J's looking good. My grades looking good. And I can't deny it's a great track, you know. So, yeah, I hear potential, no question about it.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you on the internet.
Yes, carolinastudios.net. That's simple.
And when they go there, they'll find all the information that they need.
All the information. You can see pictures of the mobile studio, and you can find out about the different locations that we go to and see what our scheduling is, and you can contact us, and you can donate money to the program and all that sort of thing. So.
Okay, well, Mark Bryan, we thank you.
Thank you,
being
Randolph,
here
for
on Around Charleston.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.